Good morning and welcome back. It is 5:44 on this Thursday morning, and I promise you, we're getting closer to the end of the week. We're almost to the weekend, but it is going to be another hot and humid day. Looking at your headlines, spotty showers can't completely be ruled out as Debbie continues to push up into the Carolinas, and then we're going to have some lower humidity this weekend as a cold front passes through, but no cold front to be found this morning. It is very mild. 77 here in Chattanooga, 73 in Dayton, 66 in Murphy, so a little bit cooler off to the east. Dew points, however, generally in the 70s, so very uncomfortable. A lot of humidity today. Highs once again in the mid-90s. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, now Thursday. Pretty much identical forecast. That's what we're dealing with today, except there's only a slight chance of rain as we get into your afternoon. So here's a look at your muggy meter. Notice it starts to drop off back to near that comfortable range Saturday and Sunday. So this is going to be a brief reprieve, but it is going to be somewhat of a cool down for August standards at least. Dew points are going to drop into the weekend. Temperatures back into the upper 80s to lower 90s, especially outside of the city. We're likely to have highs in the 80s Saturday and Sunday, and then we'll gradually start to climb back up into the lower 90s. So as we take a look outside, still pretty dark in Scottsboro near Lake Gunnersville. Things are dry, and that is good for those heading out to school this morning. However, we are not tracking dry conditions to our friends to the east and the Carolinas. Hurricane Debbie, well, was Hurricane Debbie, now Tropical Storm Debbie, made another landfall between Charleston and Myrtle Beach around 2 a.m. this morning. Now this is bringing some very heavy rain, and look at all these blinking green boxes. Flash flood warnings from southern Virginia all the way down to coastal South Carolina. A flash flood emergency just off to the east of Wilmington. So this is a very serious situation. Plus, look at all these tornado warnings now starting to pop up on the eastern side of this storm. So very impactful weather to those to our east. The bulk of this, once again, not going to affect us, but we could have a couple of spotty showers. Now let's take a look at some of these 3-day rainfall totals, anywhere from 15 to even 20 inches of rain locally across portions of the Carolinas and eastern North Carolina up into Virginia. And as we take a look at your Thursday setup, so this is going to continue to track inland. We're going to pull in that tropical moisture, bringing heavy rainfall. There could be some life-threatening flash flooding possible across eastern North Carolina. Now for us, we're going to be on the western side of this. We'll have a northerly breeze, and there's going to be maybe enough moisture for just a few pop-up showers as we get into your afternoon. Now taking a look at the track of Debbie, it's been a very slow-moving storm. We've been talking about Debbie since the weekend, but finally, as we get into your Friday and Saturday, this is finally going to shoot out to the northeast, and we're not going to have to talk about it anymore as it's going to turn into a remnant low. So that's certainly good for those in the Carolinas, but over the next 7 days, we're looking at virtually no chance of rain here across the Tennessee Valley with the exception of today. And look at that, still several inches of rain to come across those areas that have already picked up just a lot of rain over the last 24 to 48 hours. Now, as we take a look at your futurecast, Debbie continues to track inland. We'll have some cloud cover moving in this afternoon and evening. Notice a few green dots. Now, if you're east of Chattanooga, that'll be the best chance of any of those spotty showers. Most of us going to stay dry today, and then by Friday, we're going to be tracking out this front. That's going to help sweep Debbie to the north and east, and on the backside of this front, we're going to have lower humidity and slightly cooler temperatures. Maybe a spotty shower Friday, but again, pretty low wind chance. We're not looking at any widespread rain potential over the next 7 days. Really, it's trending a little bit drier here across the Tennessee Valley. With that being said, through Friday, there's still going to be a few areas that pick up a shower, but notice probably 80–90% of our area going to stay dry. Now for today, we'll top out at 95, hot and humid, spotty showers possible again, especially in our eastern communities. Tonight, 74. Partly cloudy and muggy. And then here's a look at your 7-day forecast. Temperatures dropping a little bit into your weekend. We're going to keep that sunshine in the forecast, and then by next week back to the low to mid 90s with only a slim chance of a shower or two.
Anything planned this weekend with that lower humidity? A little pickleball?
I haven't played in a while. I might go hit the golf course again.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Not a bad one.
All right.